Thank you, Mayor. So yeah, we appreciate everybody's patience over the last couple of weeks and through the holiday season, and just want everybody to know that there was a lot of work that went on even though the holiday season was still here. There were workers on site all through those holidays, Christmas Day, New Year's Day, where people were working on site to get things done and to continue the successful operation and cleanup that's gone on there in the area just south of the airport. So, some good news is, Louisville Gas and Electric, what an outstanding partner that they've been. They've completed their process with all the gas lines, remediating all the old gas lines and taking care of that and stabilizing the area along with the electric. And they are done. And that was one of the windows that we were waiting on because so much work had to be done on the roadways for that operation to continue safely. Not only for the people that need to get back to those areas, but for those workers themselves that are working in the right of way so that nobody gets hurt. We've had thousands of hours, knock on wood, of safety hours where nobody's been hurt, and we want to continue that throughout this entire operation. So one of the things, and we're continuing, or we communicated with businesses this morning that we're happy to say that next Wednesday we're going to give full access to them 24 hours a day starting next Wednesday. An email went out to them. There is still some restrictions, but we are going to allow them to come and go to accept deliveries. We still need, like I said, there is still some restrictions, and we encourage them to check that email that came from our business task force that have been working diligently to come up and develop with these plans to get approved by the Unified Command and all the people on site to make sure that, again, everybody stays safe and that we're doing the right thing. So we're happy to say that that's going to take place on next Wednesday. We still continue to do that. And with some of the other environmental cleanup that's going on, I'll introduce Tony Parrott with MSD.
Thank you, Jody. And as Jody mentioned, there's been a lot of work going on over the last 9 weeks, especially when you think about the environmental cleanup and all of the stuff that we have been involved with. I want to thank Jody for his leadership. Also, Brian Bingham from MSD, who has been on site every day for the past 9 weeks, working collaboratively with the contractor from UPS. We have effectively been successfully removing about 4.7 million gallons of oily water, including more than 200,000 gallons of oil. And so it's been recovered. Half of the oil has been removed from the site and has been incinerated. More than 1.5 million gallons of recovered water has been treated at an on-site treatment facility and discharged into the MSD system and treated at one of our treatment plants. As Jody mentioned, there's a lot of work going on site as far as damaged and inspected utilities, and we are working real close to monitor what type of replacements are necessary particularly for MSD, for our stormwater and drainage system. And so we've been really monitoring our stormwater assets and making sure that we can remediate that. All of the contaminated soils continue to be excavated and disposed of from the right-of-way and some of the other property areas, private property areas. More than 50,000 gallons of oil has been removed from the large flood control basin in that area. And we are working collaboratively with their contractor to determine the next phase of work at our Melco Basin. It is very important for us to make sure that we can keep that basin in operation, to make sure we minimize flooding for the community. And we have been working and come to an agreement on how that first phase will be wrapping up and how we can keep that basin in order. And we will be sending that information to the state in the next couple of days to make sure we can get the state to sign off on it. But we are working very diligently, not only to protect the environment, but also to make sure we don't jeopardize any type of flooding in the future and keeping our basin in operation. Most of the downstream Pond Creek area has been mitigated. We're not seeing any impacts from runoff or anything like that. So our primary focus is up near the crash site and at our Melco Basin. So that's our update.
Are there any questions for Tony or Jody about Paul?
Clarify with Jody. Beginning next Wednesday, Yes, and they'll be able to accept deliveries, and there's also escorted privileges that they'll be able to come out at certain points and get customers that need to get back to those locations. If somebody's delivering a truck, or if they're, to be worked on or something like that. Yeah, we're still wording that this isn't for the general population to be coming back into the area. It's going to be local access off of the outer loop only. There's still going to be very restricted access because of a lot of work that's going on from the north end, from the Crittenden Drive area. So there's still from Knopp Avenue to Crittenden Drive, there's still a lot of environmental remediation that's going on. So we're only opening it to local access for the businesses on the south side of it. All the plane crash debris is off-site, and that was one of those check boxes that we've been waiting for. That just happened yesterday. Yes. It's wherever. It's somewhere in Texas. Out of state. Yes, out of state.
Any indication on businesses who want to open back up? Timeline on when that could happen?
I mean, businesses have been opened up, for several weeks. They've been able to open. We started, again, going back several weeks to that 7 p.m. to 7. We started 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Then we went to 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And the week of Christmas, I believe it was that Monday before, we opened up where businesses could come in before 7 o'clock, stay the entire day, and leave after 7 o'clock that night, just to keep from, again, that traffic on the roadways where mainly LG&E was doing a lot of their work. So, the businesses have been able to go back and do work, and then also schedule deliveries with our business task force to get escorted back to those businesses if those large deliveries came in.
Could we be seeing long-term environmental impact from this?
Like I said, I think what we're seeing so far is that everything south of the crash site is not being impacted. And so we are going to be working diligently with the contractor to make sure that we can really effectively clean up the Melco Basin. And once that work is completed, we don't anticipate that there will be any long-term environmental impacts.
All right. Well, Jody and Tony, thank you and your team so much once again for all of the work, just like as with all the first responders and everyone else that has responded amazingly well to this horrific incident. We appreciate all of your efforts, and if there is continued news with respect to our work, we will continue to keep you and the entire city informed of that. Thank